Yo, yo, yo. As you can see, I have an entire spread before me. So without further ado, welcome to my very first mukbang. Welcome to my kitchen. Now, what is a mukbang? Now, a mukbang is an audio video situation where people eat large amounts of food while interacting with their audience. Now, this became really popular in South Korea in the 2010s. Now, what I've heard from a psychological standpoint is that this is great for people who couldn't eat a lot or were on diets, because somehow watching people eat was satisfying. Intriguing, right? Well, they're starting to take hold in the US now, so here we are. Now, this is gonna be an inspirational mukbang, and I'm gonna talk at you with words of encouragement and advice and just all positivity, whatever else comes out of my mouth. And manners, they're out the window. You're supposed to talk with your mouth full, and there's supposed to be lip smacking, and I'm gonna do my best to try to oblige, but my manners may dictate otherwise. All right, so I have a bunch of stuff here. I have a bunch of chicken tenders that I made. I'm so excited to dive into those because I'm super hungry, by the way. I also have some fries. And then I also have some onion rings. So then I have a myriad of sauces here. I have things like mustard, some ketchup, keeping it very simple with ranch, mustard, ketchup. Then I have some mixes. I have some sweet and sour sauce, some honey mustard, a little something that I made myself. Just a bunch of different sauces. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to say is, and I know this is just, it's just one of those things. It's just, everybody says it, be yourself. Just be yourself. One of my favorite quotes by Dr. Seuss, probably my favorite quote ever by Dr. Seuss is, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. And I love that because I feel like it reigns true. Just be you. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about what other people say. It's, at the end of the day, you have to make you happy. So if you're doing things that other people are telling you to do, or you feel like you have to become somebody because of something else, and then you're unhappy, you're gonna be the one who has to live with that. You're gonna be the one who has to go to sleep at night knowing that you are doing stuff that is not making you happy. So be you. That's who we are. We're meant to be who we are meant to be. We're not supposed to be somebody else. We're not supposed to be, I don't know, we're not supposed to be Joe or Jim or even any of the celebrities that most of us, I'm pretty sure, worship. We're supposed to be ourselves. So most important, be you. It's not as hard as you think it would be. I have a thing of notes over here just to make sure I kind of keep on track. Now, the next thing is inspired action. Now, I think a lot of people today, they think their feelings are going to take them a ride. And that's not the case. I feel like your feelings are a really good guide to tell you where to go and what to do. Because what happens, if you really think about it, what really happens, if what you thought was gonna happen and what you felt was gonna happen were exactly what happened? You were well, you felt like this was gonna happen, but you thought, no, something like this would never happen to me. And then it happens and you're well, I did have a feeling that would happen. So why didn't you go with your feelings? Because your feelings apparently knew what was going on. And I think today, we've tried to desensitize ourselves to our feelings, which I think is mainly why the world is in the state that it is in. Our feelings are a pretty good guide, because nowadays I feel like our feelings are more natural than anything else for us. They're more in tuned to whatever else is going on in the universe. Okay, I'm gonna take these off. they're more in tune to like what's going on in the universe. And as long as we follow those, we're gonna go down the path that the universe wants for us, which, let me tell you, it's happiness. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? It's like, what's the answer to life? I believe the answer to life is happiness. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. Inspired action. So if you have a feeling to do something, do it. Don't dawdle. Don't think of what other people are going to say. Back to that situation. Do it. I mean, and like, me personally, almost 100% of the time, if I'm inspired to do something and I do it, the happiness that comes from it is unreal. Like, it is great. Like, I have the most, like, just, I feel so perfect when I am inspired to do something and I do it. Even if I mess it up, which actually 99% of the time I don't, but in the 1% of the case, if I mess it up, I'm like, I still did it. And I can say, hey, I did it, I tried it, you know, whatever. If you're inspired to do something, do it. It's just as simple as that. Do it, do whatever it takes to do it because you're inspired to do it. And again, that goes back to your feelings as well. I mean, you're feeling inspired to do it. So if you follow your feelings and you're inspired to do it because now your feelings are involved and it's just gonna be 100% happiness that comes out of the end. And again, remember, your happiness is kind of key. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're inspired to do something, do it. Because inspired action is the best action. Like, seriously? Like I said, if I'm inspired to do something, I'm going to do it because I know it's just going to lead to nothing else but my happiness. So, inspired action is the best action. Cheers. You know, I have this myriad of things. I don't even have anything to drink. Let me remedy that real quick. There we go. Honestly, I'm super hungry and I don't think I'm gonna eat all this food, but we finna try. All right, so be you. That's the best that you can be. I mean, again, why would you want to be someone else? I mean, if you really think about it, we don't really actually truly know what somebody else is thinking, saying, feeling, doing. We don't know. We can't honestly say we know exactly what someone else is thinking, feeling, or doing. So how would it be possible for us to be them when we don't know what they're saying, thinking, feeling, or doing? Right? That makes sense? Inspired action, best action. You'll be no happier if you're inspired to do something. Do it. Just do it. That's all I have to say. All right, my next point. I feel like this is probably one of the best points. It's positivity. Well, it's perfect. Positivity. I mean, nowadays, we always talk about karma and how if someone does something bad, karma is going to bring that back around to them. And so something bad is going to happen to them as a result of them doing something bad. But I think the weird thing is that there's such a negative stigmata to karma that people don't realize that there's the positive side to karma too. You're good. Like, if you do something good for someone, it makes you feel good. But I think people don't realize that they're maybe subconsciously doing it so that more good would come back around to them. And that is true. Like, there is a law out there. It's similar to like gravity. It's called the law of attraction. And I completely believe this. I mean, most people just call it karma, but I call it the law of attraction. And basically, what you put out into the universe, the world, whatever, it will come back to you. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. It's not anything that's like, what's the word? It's not bias. It's not like, oh, well, they put a little bit more good than the bad, so we'll give them good back. It's like, no, it's completely unbiased. It's just, you put out bad, you get back bad. You put out good, you get back good. So that's why the more you stay positive, the more positive you'll get back. Because basically, you're putting out that positive, the positive is going out, and then the positive is coming back, which makes you more positive, which goes out, comes back. And it's a cycle. And I'm not saying that bad things don't happen to good people, because obviously they do. We all know this. But it may have just been something that you put out there that you didn't even realize you did. I know that some of the situations that have happened to me, I'm like, how did this happen? And I think about it and I'm like, oh, maybe I put out something and I didn't realize it. I mean, and it could even be like little things like, talking about someone in a kind of a negative way or judging someone in some kind of particular way. Like, yo, we need more love, more positivity, and more happiness in this world. I mean, this world is getting crazy because there's not enough love and positivity. There's all this hate and judgment and things like that. So be positive. Like, positive. Just be positive. That's all I have to say. Just be positive. Because if you're positive, you'll put out positivity, and positivity will therefore come back to you, which will make you more positive, which will put positivity out there, which will come back with more positive, and so on and so forth, etc., etc., etc. Oh, man. There's so many dips, I don't even know which one I want. I'm just dipping them at random, hoping for the best. All right. My next point, maybe my last point, time management. I know we've heard it. Heard it in like what? Like management skills in high school, life skills in college. I'm sure it's all over the internet. At work. We've already talked about school. Time management. I think it's weird with time management because I feel like people feel like there's not enough time to do something. But I feel like they spend all their time doing something else that they don't realize that they're spending so much time doing. Okay. Sorry, my train of thought is weird. It's like this. Some people don't do things because they don't feel like they have time. Which I find is odd. For example, for people who watch a lot of television, like Netflix, television, movies, stuff like that. And I'm like, but wait, so you have time to watch an entire season on Netflix, maybe like 8 or 9 episodes in a day. but you don't have time to do whatever else it is that you need to do. But like if you manage your time, you'll probably be able to do all that you want and more. For example, me. I tried my best to be the most honest person in the world, so I'd be me. I try to follow my inspired action. That's a thing. I try my best to be positive and give out positive all the time. My time management, I do my best to manage my time as much as I possibly can. I try to think about my time as pretty much like a pie, like what do I have time to do, or how much time am I going to allot for this, that, or the other, etc. And I do it. Like, I mean, I work full time. I am a YouTuber, hence the video. And I'm a pretty avid gamer. I have time to do all that. I mean, because I put my time in a way that everything works. For example, I'll just share my schedule with you. My work schedule, I work from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then I try my best to go to bed at 12 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. That's 8 hours of sleep. I go to work, I come home, and then I do whatever else I need to do. I do what I need to do as soon as I get home. Whether it's cleaning the kitchen, which actually needs to be done. Whether it's cleaning the kitchen, cleaning my room, doing laundry, anything like that. I do it as soon as I get home. Or in some cases, I edit my videos. Like usually on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I'm busy editing my videos after work. Excuse me. Woo, wrong pipe. Excuse me. And so then Thursdays, I have off of work. It's one of my days off during the week. And either I have it completely off or I'm doing this. This is actually a Thursday. And I'm filming. So I usually try to film about 2 videos in one day every other week. So then 1 week I have off, 1 week I'm filming. The next week I have off, the next week I'm filming. And that way I can always have a video out every single Thursday for you guys to enjoy. Then on Friday and Saturday, I kind of like do whatever I need to do on Fridays and Saturdays. Like, I mean, I work from, my normal schedules, but I still try to do whatever, whether it's starting to edit a video or cleaning, doing whatever. But I mean, for most part, usually after work, after I'm done editing my videos and such, I play video games all night. I go to sleep, get up the next morning, go to work, do it all over again. Sundays is my next days off, and that's usually the days that I do any extra things that I need to do for filming. And then meal prep for the week. So what I try to do is I try to prep my entire week's meals on Sunday, because I have the full day off. And as soon as I'm done, then I'm back to editing or video games. So I always feel like I do feel like I play a lot of video games, but like I have the time to do that. And personally, if I really wanted to, like I can probably say, okay, well, before I get on video games, let's watch a movie or let's go somewhere. Let's do something before I get on video games. I usually try to be back in the house by 10 p.m. though. Just let everyone know. But the point I'm trying to make is time management. Everyone can do it. It's not hard. You just got to think about it. It's really all it is. You can do everything that you want to do. You have time to do it. It's just a matter of doing it. Yeah, just do it. You have the time to do it. Trust me, you have the time to do it. And through all this, through all my hectic schedule, I'm still usually in bed by 12 and wake up at 8. I still have my full 8 hours of sleep, and I'm still able to get all of this done. Again, work a full-time schedule, be a YouTuber, getting out a video every single week for, by the way, over a year. I've been doing this YouTube thing for over a year. Oh my God, it's crazy. Anyways, I can't believe it's been over a year, but it is. So, again, what I'm trying to say is, you can do it. Just do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Don't let, don't doubt yourself, which self-doubt is a huge thing. That's a hurdle to get over. But anyone can get over it. Anyone. Just like I believe that anyone could cook, anyone can manage their time. Anyone can push forward, anyone can do whatever they want to do. Everyone can be themselves. I feel like I'm done talking because I want that to all like marinate, but I've like barely even touched my food. Like, how do these mukbangers do this? Like, I'm a big guy. I can't even eat all this food. I don't even know why I'm attempting. I ain't fooling nobody. I can't eat all this. At least not in one sitting. It'll take like 7 sittings for this. I'm getting half full. Well, these things are so good. All right, so I think I'm gonna end it there. I honestly hope that I hope that like my words are like somewhat inspiring. Because I honestly do believe that a lot of those points, that if people focus on that, then their lives would definitely start to turn around and become much, much better. And I'm not, like I said, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, like as long as you're positive, like everything in your life is gonna be positive. Like, I mean, there's obviously gonna be some ups and downs, and that's just a thing. But there's probably gonna be a lot more ups than downs. A lot more ups and downs. So I hope I honestly have, inspired you to do something, whether it's if you have inspired action that you've been thinking about or have been feeling to do it. Hopefully that, if you feel like you haven't been you lately, maybe you can be a little bit more you and, maybe, put a little bit more positive out there, because honestly, this world needs a lot more positive. And manage your time. Just think about your time, and you can do it. You can do everything that you want to do as long as you put your mind to it. Your mind is a powerful thing. Trust me. I truly, truly hope that you're inspired by this mukbang, and that you take away something from it. And if you did like it, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to come back for more, and comment below if you've ever watched a mukbang before, or if you want to see me do more mukbangs, because honestly, I do love to eat. I love to cook, but I do love to eat. So I can do this. And you can connect with me on any of my social media listed below. And I'd like to thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you back here for more deliciousness.